even say watch her, but I'm from Texas and I will be saying watch her. But I like to propose a toast. Water is the foundation of life. Water is the foundation of life. The speech that I'll give today is a third in a series of speeches that I think about when I walk in the park. The first one was about meditation and prayer and the people I meet in the park on a daily basis. The second one was the benefit of walking. The third one is about water. Well, in 2009, I was walking in the park and I went down. Everybody called 911, my wife's son. Ed Cox is down, Ed Cox is down. And guess what? I didn't drink any water. That morning, I had just come in from Fort Worth, 16 hours on the road. I had a black sweatsuit and I walked for 4 miles. And then I ran into 4 geese who tried to attack me and I went down. And guess what? I couldn't bend my legs for about 6 weeks. The funny part of it is my wife, I went to the bathroom and she said, don't call me. She said, don't call me. So I managed for 6 weeks to go to the bathroom on my own because my wife would just stand at the door and just shake her head. But today I want to talk about a more serious matter, is water. H2O, and how it has affected me and why I do the research. I got a love note from my doctor last week and she said, vitamin D and drink more water. And I say I drink a bottle of water before I go to the park, a bottle of water after I come from the park, 6 cups of coffee, 1 bottle of water with my lunch, and maybe a Diet Coke for supper. But she was concerned about my water. Why? So I did the research, and I just want to offer you information that I use for me to determine that I need to drink more water. So all of us know about water. H2O. And I'm not going into the chemical compound of it. Very complicated. I started to write all the formulas here that's involved with water, but we would be here all day. But one thing I found out, the body consists of 70% water. Would you believe that? 70% water. So what do you think 70% water is? Prince, maybe 14 gallons. But if you had to carry around 12 to 14 gallons of water with you every day at one time, that is what the body consists of. The properties of water, unique because it's solid, liquid, and gas. It's either hot or cold. Universal solvent. Everything you put in water, hey, guess what? It dissolves. And it's pure and highly cohesive. Pure means in its natural state. Once man get it, it's not pure anymore. Again, I just wanted to reiterate, your body contains 10 to 12 gallons of water. So today when you get ready to leave, I'm going to give you 12 gallons of water to take home so you will know that your body consists of 10 to 12 gallons of water. So now we're going to talk about 6 reasons to drink water. 6 reasons. There are thousands. Once you go on the internet, there is thousands of reasons. There are thousands of reasons to drink your water. But I just took 6 to make it easy and within my 10-minute time frame. Maintain the balance of fluid. It helps control calories and it energizes muscles. So what do you think happened to me on that morning when I didn't drink water and decided to walk 4 miles, 115 degrees? My muscles tightened up. I had knots in my muscles and I could not walk. Water energizes your muscle. For the ladies, you spend millions of dollars on makeup. Water keeps the skin looking good. What do you think of my wife? She's always rubbing on my smooth skin. Water keeps the kidney healthy. When your kidney is healthy, you have clear urine. So when you go to the bathroom, check, check. No kidney stones. And it detoxes the body. And you have normal bowel movement. So how much water is good enough? We don't really know. They say 6 to 12 glasses a day. Or 3 of these will basically give you enough water to call enough. So a few tips that I use going forward to help me with the 10 to 12 glasses of water. Drink plenty of water all the time. My wife, she carries water with her everywhere she goes. She sips it. It looks so cute. And then she ends up throwing away 3/4 of a bottle of water. Even when you don't feel like it, you are thirsty. Wear light clothes, not the dark sweats I had on the morning I went down, especially in Arizona. Be careful in Arizona for dehydration. You will die. And look for signs if you're turning pink, if you have a problem. My closing quote for you today is, water is life's matter, matrix, and mother, and medium. There is no life without water.
Evaluation is coming from Prince.
Ooh. All right, Prince, top that. Fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, and especially Ed. Or I like to joke about him and say, Mr. Ed. Ed, you came with the 6 reasons to drink water. The world itself is 75% water. Our bodies are not far behind at 70%. You illustrated that point quite succinctly in this speech. You showed what our bodies need in order to subsist, especially in this dry state. You told a very interesting story, not far removed from a certain comedian who did a jog in 100-degree heat, and they had to take him to the hospital. But he, unlike you had a dark-colored suit on. He had one of those metallic-colored suits on, and he was roasting on the inside like a turkey. You all know I'm talking about Martin Lawrence. But in your case, you had really good humor throughout this entire speech. You actually made everybody laugh because, let's face it, you have a homespun style of humor. Even when you say dehydration, though you spelled die wrong, dehydration was actually quite funny. You have very clear volume. Let's face it, everybody can hear Ed's booming voice throughout the room. Whether you were Dar in the back, Martha in the back, or Miss Dr. Jean in the front, you still were heard. You also had a very good eye contact. You never lost sight of your audience. But there's one problem. You were kind of over this way. You weren't distributing your eye contact equally. That was one issue.
Okay.
You need to really divide your eye contact into thirds. If you're not familiar with photography, use the rule of thirds. 30% in one part of the room, 30% in another part, and then 30% in another part. At least you're distributing the eye contact equally. Another thing is you had a few pauses here and there that kind of screwed up the flow of the speech. So kind of watch those things. But otherwise,